Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Respectable, the head of English Education Department is Dr. Titi Sulistyawati, SPD, MPD. Honorable Mr. Hizamul, as Chairman of the Mini Seminar Committee. Honorable Miss Ajeng Diah Rosita as our speaker today. Honorable all the participants and of course our invited guests. First of all, let's praise to our God Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, the creator and sustainer of the universe. Peace be upon Prophet Muhammad SAW, the last messenger of Allah, who has guided human life from the distraction into the right way of Islam. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Arjuna Abrar Irsyad. It is an awesome and precious chance for me to be your master of ceremony in this morning on Friday, 5th of January 2024 in our event, the educational seminar, Joyful Learning in English Language Teaching Strategies for Young Learners, with the speakers, Miss Ajeng Diah Rosita. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, before we start our agenda for today, there will be a few rules for today's seminar. Please listen carefully. First, please make sure your cell phone are on silent mode. Second, we request our attendees to refrain from any side conversation. The last, please make sure you stay for the duration of the seminar. We hope that you will adhere to these rules and participate fully in the seminar. Thank you. Next, allow me to read the schedule of event that will go through as follows. First is opening. The second is speech from the head of English Education Department. Third is speech from the chairman of the Mini Seminar Committee. Fourth, a presentation for our speaker. Next event is a question and answer session. The last is closing. Let us open the event this morning by praying together. Praying according to our beliefs, pray begin. Thank you. Alright, dear ladies and gentlemen, the next event is presentation of material about English with the theme Joyful Learning in English Language Teaching Strategies for Young Learners by Mrs. Ajeng Diah Rosita. But before that, we will read her CV first, which will be read by our moderator this morning, and the next event will be led by the moderator. To our moderator, Mr. Ardhinata, please, time is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Arjuna, for the opportunity. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Morning.
I am Ardhinata. As a moderator of this session, welcome you all. Before we start, let's give applause to everyone who attended today. Today's event is a series of joyful learning in strategic English language teaching for young learners. This event intended to share some strategies to make class more joyful, and we, as a teacher, can give pleasant impression in learning English for young learners. So, how do we face this challenge? It will be discussed with our speaker who was present with us this morning. And before we go to the material, let me introduce our speaker to you. Our speaker has the full name Ajeng Diah Rosita and was born in Pati, 20 February 2003, with zodiac Pisces. And Miss Ajeng lived at Gua Trogowu, Pati. Okay, let's just welcome our extraordinary speaker, Miss Ajeng Diah Rosita, SPT MBT. Give applause. Alright, for the first session, Miss Ajeng will present the material for 15 minutes, followed by 5 minutes question and answer session. Please, Miss Ajeng, explain the material.
Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you today?
Great.
This is what is that we call? This is so boring. If we open something like this, like good morning, always the answer is morning, and also how are you today? Always the answer is fine. How about you? Like that. But in the class, opening the class, with the teaching English for young learners, we should more active in the class. So the opening, before we go on to the next material, I would like to invite you to sing a song together with me. Okay? Okay? Okay, very good. So the first our song, the song is Good Morning Song. Okay, our song. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Just fine. Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Just fine.
Good morning to you. Good morning to me. Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Just fine.
Okay, let's sing a song together. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Just fine.
Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Just fine.
Good morning to you. Good morning to me. Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Just fine.
Okay, give applause, please. Okay, I'm standing here for a reason, so I will present the material. The strategies for joyful learning and teaching English for young learners. Next, please. So the first is the keyword of the young learners. Anyone know about the characteristic of the young learners? Please mention it. The characteristic of the young learners. Active, and then
Making adult emotional.
okay, and then annoying. Wow, and then
Bad attitude.
bad attitude. Okay, noisy. Okay, very good. Next, please. So the keyword of the young learners teaching is meaningful. This is not only about the characteristic of the students, but also the teachers and also how the learning process. So we as a teachers should give them a meaningful learning process. So in their mind, in our students, young learners' mind, like this. English is very difficult, miss. But if we use a meaningful, something meaningful, that they can in their mind that wow, I'm learning English with Miss Arjuna is very meaningful and very fun like that. And for the next is active students, like in there, I don't know his name. Then active students, then noisy. Students is like play around, play in there, play in here, but it's okay. This is the naturally of the student of the young learners. And for the next is enjoyable. Social interaction is very important in the class and also full of practice. All of us know that we like a practice, right? We don't like theoretically. Some like the students of young learners. Next, please. The next is the children ask English second language or English foreign language learners. First, they is more enthusiastic than adults. Okay, my experience is where I have a teaching practice in SD Tugurikan Kudus. In there, my friend play a video. The more interesting than the adults, and then they want to please their teacher rather than their peers. Like based on my experience again, when I have a practice, they come for me and show me books. Miss Ajeng, I'm always having a score A plus. I'm always ranking 1 in the class. This is very precious for me. And for the next is they will have a good activity even when they don't understand how or what. And the next is they lost interest more quickly. For the past year, I still study with Mrs. Rosita. That she said that the children, the young learners, they only get their interest for 8 until 10 minutes. So we as the teachers, we as the young learners teachers should give them more active and also be more creativity. So our students more interest in the class. And for the next is they become less motivated when tasks are difficult. It's not only they but also we. And the next is they find it difficult to use language to talk about language. Next, please. What do you see in this picture? Teaching young learners, and then what? Okay, and then this is our underline. It's not the students but also the teachers. The teachers always smile in the class. This is give our students impression that wow, Miss Ajeng, for example, Miss Ajeng, this is very enjoyable and very happy. So we can give their a positive session, their positive vibe in the class. Next. And the next is young learners language teaching tips. First, imitate the L1 environment in the class. L1 is, anyone know? Language first. So, yes, first language. So, in the class, we use English. For example, for the, what is it? I can remember. English first in Surabaya. In there, they use L1 environment in class. And the next is teach language in a context. This is SAM. Don't teach grammar explicitly. For example, in the class, we open the class and also not giving their break as speaking. And then you see that, okay, today we will learn about a simple present tense. So the pattern is positive sentence is subject plus verb 1 plus object or complement. We should understand about this. Even though positive sentence is why. What this is? Why we should learn about this? Did you know? And they don't care about that. And for the next is create an English speaking environment. This is a linking with the first that imitate the L1 environment in the class. And then keep yourself motivated and make English fun. For example, if give a reinforcement or for the reinforcement is only good job. Diah, good job in there, it's okay. Next. So, what activity that we can use in the teaching English for young learners? First is game. Integrate games and interactive activities to make learning fun and enjoyable. We can use the game combined with the teaching material. And for the next is song to make learning more musical and entertaining. This is can link it with the stories. Sometimes we find a song like imaginative, have a many of figurative language. We know that the students of English young learners is very lack of imagination, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay, I feel like you are sleeping, right?
No.
No, but hungry.
Yes.
Yes. And for the next is crafts. The young learners love to make something. And the teachers can teach them to make craft with their creativity. Next, please. I will be drink, okay?
Yes.
Okay. I will continue. Teaching process activity. First is a starter activity or opening the class, like what we did before. We can sing a song together and etc. And then an attention getter activity, learning activity that we can use again, sing a song, and also craft and storytelling. And for the next is brain bricks. This is the ice breaking. I know about the ice breaking is when I study in the university. Before that, I don't know about ice breaking. Okay, in this session, I will share the 4 ice breaking. But can we do a clap 1, clap 2, and clap 3? Please be my student. So clap 1 is. Oh, sorry. Clap 1 is. Clap 2. Who? Clap 3. Ha! Clap 1, 2, 3. Who? Ha! Who? Ha! Like this. Do you remember?
No.
No. Okay, it's okay. So I will change the plan. Okay, the next is nosy air. Get your hand, left hand, touch your right ear. Please. Left, touch your right ear. And then your right, touch your nose. And then swap position 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means that you are not concentrated today, but it's okay. I know. Okay, for the next is an end of class activity. The teacher tried to make a target language and make a few questions about the activity today. In the end, also can put sing a song. I will sing a song here. It's okay?
Yeah.
Okay, for example, it's go home song. Are you ready? Are you ready to go home? To go home. We have fun together. We have fun together. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Very good. Give a applause, please. Next, please. Okay, this is the song again. But the song is, if the condition of our class is not uncontrolled and being noisy and playing around, we can use this and say, student, where are you? Student, where are you? Like that. And Harry has sung. So they can sing a song together like this. Harry has his, please be quiet. Please be quiet. Please be quiet. Harry has his, please be quiet. Okay, this situation is like that if our students is uncontrolled. Okay, next. This is please the first. This is the example when I teaching practice in the class, opening the class. Pause. Pause it. Okay. This situation is, this is my first meeting with them, but they're very happy. And when this, I know their feeling when they just laugh and I hug them is very precious. They're very cute, right? Okay, next please for the basketball. Pause. Okay, in this time, I try to make a target language that I have a very used question in this. I will show this picture and they should mention 3 or 4 fruits. And also I ask them to know that do you like fruits like that? This is make a target language. Next. sing with me. You can see that they not interested with my song. But it's okay. And you can see that I'm always smile in the class. This is very important when we teach the young learner students. Alright? Okay, next. Pause. Okay. In this part, one of the problem. When I teach practice, and one student is crying. I'm feeling like, why? He's crying, but it's okay. We should handle this problem not only for teaching practice, but also in our daily activity, okay? Next. Okay. Do it again. A powerful tool if the pupils find something amusing they will want to do it over and over again. For the example, like what I see before, that they very enthusiastic more than adult because of this. When I teach in practice, one of the students come for me. Miss Ajeng, tomorrow in here again. Miss Ajeng in here again like this with my three friends. I still remember the name with Miss Fauzul and also Miss Linda and Miss Vina. They very good. Give applause, please. Okay, thank you. Next. Okay, this is the end of my session. Thank you for the attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Incredible. Give applause again for Miss Ajeng, Rosita. And for the next session is question and answer. I will open the opportunity for everyone in the audience to ask Miss Ajeng. Only the first two people will get chance to ask Miss Ajeng. Please, if you want to ask the question, raise your hand and say your name and your institution. Please stand up.
Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, my name is Ardhinata and Arjuna. I'm from Universitas Mercury. Okay, I have a question to Miss Ajeng. The question is, why is the use of games and play activities important in teaching English to children? That's all. Thank you. Okay. Why is the use of games and play activities important in the teaching English to children?
Thank you, Miss Fidelita. Once again, please stand up.
Okay, my name is Ardhinata and I'm from Universitas Mercury. I would like to ask about how to make the children disciplined to the learning process even they don't want to listen to us.
Alright, thank you. So please, Miss Ajeng, give the explanation from the question.
For the first question is from Ardhinata. Okay, the question is, why is the use of the game and play activities important in English language teaching? So, learn is more effectively with using a game. Therefore, this is a young learner, so we should combine a game with a media. Or no, we should use game as a media. We combine with the material, and also can help them to increase their ability to know about the English, and also it makes learning more fun and improving their skills. Is that answer your question? Okay, thank you. And for the next is for the Babita. The question is, what we can do if the children playing around like this? Okay, when the children not listening us, we should, what is that? Praise them, praising them. You know, if we enter in the class, the opening the class, good morning. So you choose the students to answer your question. Good morning, Indra. For example, the student is Indra. Is very what is that? In cute? No. In Java, we know that this is a beler, for example. So we can choose the 2 hours answer the questions in the class like that. This is very difficult, but it's okay. This is my answer. Miss Vida, is that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Alright, this is really interesting explanation, right? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what we can conclude from today's session is children can learn English more effectively with using games. And we should to praise them. And finally, we are done. Thank you and the highest appreciation for Miss Ajeng Rosita, SPD MPD, when she shared her experience, and I also appreciate to all of the audience. Applause for all of us. Thank you again for the speakers and for everyone. I am Ardhinata as a moderator for today's session. Say goodbye. Thank you for your attention. I will return the session back to the MC.
Thank you, Mr. Christian as moderator and Mrs. Ajeng who have provided very interesting and very useful material for the audience who took part in this seminar. Finally, we have entered the end of this session. Before ending today's event, I am Arjuna Irsyad, representing the committee members. Apologize if there are any wrong words and excuse myself. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.